One thing that I have observed in covering different approaches to education in developing countries is a very welcome shift of the balance of power towards marginalized and affected populations. Lydia Wilbard and her organization, CAMFED, are at the forefront of this shift, demonstrating that true progress in education for women and girls cannot be achieved without drawing leadership from affected communities. Lydia is going to discuss how we can institutionalize that leadership, harnessing the real experts in solutions that benefit the marginalized, and identify the barriers that remain in making this shift. Please welcome Lydia Wilbard.
Good morning. Is it still morning? Okay, good morning to you all. I would start with the question. Yeah? So I just want to see in this room, how many of you are in position of power, authority to influence the people that are from the marginalized background, or a student or beneficiary? Please raise your hand. Quite a number of you, I suspected that. Yeah, so I am here so that I just wanted to discuss the balance of power. And for me, I think it's very important that we think around the balancing of power and drawing people that benefit from our programs. And I understand that the motto for the social development at the moment is nothing about us without us, is for us. But we still continue seeing the differences and the split between the people on the power and the people that benefit from what we do. And many times, sometimes they feel that, you know, the experts and the work that we are doing, maybe they really don't benefit us the way they are supposed to benefit us. So drawing your attention to the importance of drawing them on the table so that they are able to benefit the marginalized people from the marginalized communities. So I wanted to explain this using a story of Stumai. So here is Stumai. She lost her father when she was 3 years old, and she was left to be raised by a disabled mother who has other 5 children to raise. And the mother tried hard to make sure that Stumai gets in school, and she went to an extent that she sold her own assets that remained so that she's able to take her daughter to school. But again, along the way, she couldn't manage for the cost of the education for her to finish. And luckily enough, CAMFED as an organization from the community, they identified Stumai, and Stumai was supported through school to finish school. Then, Stumai went ahead and volunteered to be a learner guide. And being a learner guide, she's supporting other children coming from the background that she also came from, so that she can be able to deliver skills that are necessary for her, for other students to learn and succeed. But Stumai, when she finished the school, she doesn't only go to support the learning of other marginalized students, but she also goes to the community so that she can see the gap that should be changed. And she goes to influence the other people to be able to look around and see the gaps that are existing so that they can come together and discuss the solutions. So Stumai knows that in a primary school that is nearby the village, the students goes to school without breakfast, they goes hungry, and therefore there is a lot of dropout. And she goes to this primary school, meets the head of school, and discusses about the problem. And the school says, you know, the government does not provide food, so what can I do? Stumai thinks and goes to the chairperson of the village to see as an authority, as a leader, something that could be done. And the chairperson is very welcoming and thinks that Stumai is a great person and has a great idea, and he can actually share the power that he has as the chairperson to discuss with Stumai. And luckily, the chairperson is the person who was there in the committee that identified Stumai to be supported in this program. So for him, he's very proud that Stumai is now coming to assist and discuss the solution that himself is supposed to be doing. So he gives Stumai an opportunity, and he invites her in a meeting so that she can lead the discussion with the parents to see whether something can be done. Stumai is very energetic and a great facilitator, and she works along within the meeting, and the community comes up with a program that fits students in school. So the chairperson is very happy because by inviting Stumai and sharing her leadership and authority is helping Stumai to bring the ideas and support him so that they are able to tackle the problem. So he's not only proud of Stumai that he's bringing the solution, but also he's happy that Stumai is now a leader, not only thinking about herself as an individual and her family, but he also is thinking about what can be done extra to tackle the problem that is wide, like, for example, hunger. So I wanted to also draw to your attention that Stumai is now a coordinator in Camfed program. She's so passionate, she has experience, and she's happy to support other marginalized girls through school. And both of us, myself and Stumai, belong to a network, which is KAMA, alumni of the Supported Girls Through School by Camfed. And we are all from the background of marginality. And I wanted to say that it's because Camfed recognized the power that exists within people that come from the marginalized background, gives them authority and gives them power so that they can be able to be part of the solution and the decisions that are made to create solutions that are able to benefit the wider community. And so this is the story of Stumai. And so after that, I wanted to see from the audience, if those especially that raised that they have the power and they have the authority. So how many of you would now commit from now to bring the people? Remember, it's not by chance. Sometimes it has to be created. So I wanted to see among of you who is committing to go back and make sure that you draw someone like Stumai on the decision table. Thank you very much. That's very encouraging. And in Kama, we say, pamoja tunaweza, and that is a Swahili word translating to together we can, and yes, together we will. Thank you very much.